right. Well, I'm going to try this because Rich has no idea what he's doing right now. So let's get Rich on here and see if we can get him on live with us. All right. Let's see.
All right. Did we get it?
I think we got it.
Oh, my God. Third time is the charm. Holy cow. Sorry about that. Little technical difficulties over here. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Rich? Hi, Hillary. How are you guys?
Hey, guys. All right. Let's jump right into this, okay? We've had an incredibly busy weekend, and I just wanted to share some of the news with some of the supporters from our page. I can't thank you enough, and I can't thank everybody in the law enforcement family and community enough for what we were basically accomplishing. Um, this time last week, I think we can both agree that there was a lot of stressed out, upset, frustrated. We have completely transformed, and we are ecstatic with what went on this past weekend. So, do you want to summarize why you missed our quarterly meeting in Boynton Beach yesterday?
Well, I have a good excuse for missing the meeting. Hey, Alina, how are you? Glad to see you're on. So, I missed the meeting. I was in training, and I received some information that one of our fallen officer's daughter needed a little bit of assistance. So I immediately got done with training and drove north to Orlando. And I met with the family, and there was a little bit of frustration of some issues going on. And we took to our social media pages, and we decided that in order to fix a problem, you have to have an action. So we decided what better way to fix a problem is to have a bunch of police officers come through and support one of our own and the family. So we had a pizza party in Orlando, and then we had a bunch of agencies like UCF Police Department. We had Brevard County, Polk County. We had Orange County, and other agencies come through. So I was a little busy eating pizza. I'm sorry.
That's okay. And you don't give yourself nearly enough credit, because what you left out was we were working with different contacts trying to rectify a situation, because we will always take care of our own. And when there is an officer's child that has a tough time and we become aware of it, you better believe that we're not going to stop until the situation is fixed. When we have that child of a fallen police officer in our state, that ups the ante tenfold. So I think I kind of hit a few roadblocks, and I know when I need some assistance. So I called in the big guns. I called in for your support. I called in to Trooper Steve, and some folks from Orange County Sheriff's Office. And it wasn't enough that we were fixing the situation. You took the situation being fixed and said, you know what? Let's give her a huge pizza party. And then we decided not just one night, 2 nights. So we decided to bring in law enforcement from the area. Let's get them off the road. Let's show some support. And we had a blast. I know you were up there one day. I was up there the next day. I think I drove more than I was not driving yesterday, but that's okay. I'm just absolutely ecstatic that we were able to get this accomplished.
Yeah, and Goodfellas Pizza, I called them upon even coming into Orlando. I had asked the family any good pizza places in the area. I was given a couple different varieties. I chose Goodfellas Pizza. I called them first. I explained the situation to them, and immediately the manager was like, "What can I do for you guys? Like, whatever I need, whatever you guys need, we'll get it to you. Give me a time period. Give me how many pizzas you think you're gonna need." I explained the situation. I told him probably we need about 15 pies. And on my way there, Charles called me and told me that they were going to also be donating pies, and that the driver was going to have them there by 5 o'clock, so that any officer that was hungry and wanted to come out and support the event, obviously we know we're all law enforcement here, sometimes running calls, and it's very busy. It's game day weekend. We wanted to make sure that if they were coming through to support, that we wanted to do the best thing that you can ever do for an officer, and that's feed their belly. So thank you so much to Goodfellas. They're huge, huge part.
Now, on top of that, I also received some interesting information from Goodfellas indirectly. I heard that they are also going to be helping out with some moving. The situation that we're talking about, it involves relocating this fallen officer's daughter from her current residence to another residence. So we have two people to thank, really. Goodfellas, I hear, is going to be helping out financially with a little bit donation-wise for that. And then what did you tell me earlier about UCF Police Department?
So UCF Police Department in Orange County, actually I have to give them both props. UCF Police Department has offered to bring all moving materials, trucks, and anything that the family needs to move all the items out. And UCF Police and Orange County Sheriff's Office has offered a place for Alina to stay before we had found her the new apartment. They had offered her rooms to stay. They had offered to put her somewhere else. So I know Orange County deputies are going to be donating some furniture as well. And as well as they've offered both agencies to help move Alina into her new place. And I believe that they've been in contact with Teresa to assist tomorrow with moving her in.
Yeah, I can't say enough. You know, I'm just extremely proud. This is where certain people, maybe they don't understand the profession and why we get into this profession and why organizations like ours are out there and similar organizations as well. And that one word family comes to mind, taking care of each other. I know for me personally, the second I heard about this, I said, I'm about 2 to 3 hours away. I wanted to drive up there yesterday. If I could take a police car with lights and sirens and fly up there, I would. Would you say you felt exactly the same, or what went through your mind?
Yeah, you know, I take it to a whole other level when it's one of our own, and then especially when it's a fallen officer's daughter. I mean, that officer gave so much to their community, and they still need to have people protecting their family. And for me, I feel like our watch isn't over. You know, oftentimes you look at the families and we're still there from beginning to end. We're gonna still be there, and it was no different. We got the information. I was frustrated that they were doing some negative things to the family and trying to take advantage, and I felt that as an officer and as, you know, a family of officers, that this wasn't right. And so for me, it was getting up there. I think I got up there in an hour from where I was, an hour, maybe hour and a half from Polk County. And within 5 hours of getting all this information out, getting it out on social media, I mean, we had UCF chiefs calling the colleges to try and get apartment for her just for safety. I mean, we had agencies reaching out. Even I had officers as far as Jacksonville saying, what can we do? How can we help? And do we need to take a ride down there and come down there with you guys? So it was just a huge response, and we can't thank everybody enough.
No, that's exactly it, 100%. It's funny you said Jacksonville, and I'm thinking, I had a deputy yesterday that met me. He drove all the way from Lakeland, from Polk County Sheriff's Office, and you know, it wasn't around the block up to Orlando. So
correct. Yeah, I'm down in Hardy County, so I know it's a good distance. I know passing, I saw Brevard coming. So, you know, like I said, it was amazing to see these officers show up, and they showed up in squads. I mean, we had people coming in 9, 10 o'clock at night, and we were okay with it because, you know, they were coming to support us, and we wanted to support them. So our door was open as late as it was, and when the food was gone, we were going to order more. If you wanted to come through, we were going to order more, and we were all going to hang out and celebrate. And we made so many great friends and met some amazing individuals.
No, 100%. I'm going to say something else in a second, but just do me a favor, because I can't see the screen all the way where I'm at. Go through, just let me know if there's any comments or questions or anything like that, and we'll address that before we finish tonight. But I just wanted to take a minute to update everybody, because I know a lot of the local contacts, they reach out to those within our organization, and you know, sometimes we don't put everything on social media, and we do a lot behind the scenes. And this one was really, it hit me a little bit. And I know if this was my daughter or my sister or my cousin or my family member, I'd want somebody to do this. So I felt that it was very important for us to take a few minutes tonight to share what we did this weekend. And it wasn't just us; it was several organizations, several law enforcement officers, and I would summarize it by just saying family. That's exactly what that deputy said. I think Alina's mother actually was surprised and taken back. By the way, happy birthday to her, because today is her birthday.
Happy birthday, Teresa!
Yeah, I know Teresa didn't think that we would forget her birthday. So it was nice.
No.
The team gave us a nice little care package also. She was a few minutes late to the meeting because she was getting some last minute things. You know, Teresa said to the deputy from Polk County, she was surprised that he drove all the way over there. And he said, the second I heard about this, I had to be here. So I wanted to put that out there. And then I also wanted to say, you know, this profession, it's tough. If I'm not mistaken, I think we're at 135 law enforcement officers killed in the line of duty this year. I think both you and I would agree we would be really remiss if we didn't send our thoughts and prayers up to Jacksonville Sheriff's Office regarding Canine Fang. Unfortunately, killed in the line of duty earlier today, apprehending an armed carjacking suspect. But just like we're here now, you know, we became involved with this family a couple of years ago. We sent our support to Jacksonville. Jacksonville, they know we're here for them. We're all here for them, and we'll continue to be there for all these agencies, these families. Go ahead. Was there any questions or comments or anything? I can't see it from here.
So I just want to say hello to the New York Police Department Mounted Unit. Thank you for tuning in from New York. That's really awesome.
Awesome.
Thank you for watching us and kind of being a part. Also, we had some questions about who Alina is. So do you want me to explain who Alina and her family is, or would you like to?
I'll cover it, and I don't want to get too detailed, but they've unfortunately been through the spotlight quite a bit, and I don't want to go too much into detail, but Charlie Condek was an amazing, amazing role model for all of us. Husband, father, and just the police officer that you want to be. He served with the New York City Police Department. He came down here and he served with the Tarpon Springs Police Department. We've been up at that police department, and to say that he's left a mark with those brothers and sisters goes without question. Tragically, December 2014, he was killed in the line of duty by a repeat career criminal that had no business being on the street. I don't want to go too negative, but the system failed. The system completely failed again. But we were blessed and we were fortunate to come into contact with the Condek family. And when I tell you, this family is amazing, incredible. The perseverance, the determination, the strength. And so many people within this family have every reason to say, you know what, I'm going to be mad at the world. You know what, I'm going to shut down. I'm going to find an excuse. Every single person in this family is going above and beyond what they're doing. They're taking what they've been through and they're furthering it. So Alina is one of Charlie's daughters, and when I say she's brilliant, she's brilliant. She was showing me some of her homework yesterday, and I'll tell you what, thank God I'm not taking that college course because I would fail.
Me too.
That's who Alina is. She's one proud member of an absolutely incredible family. That's who Alina is.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you know, again, I want to reiterate as far as the Condek family, you know, Teresa's been awesome. I was staying up with them for the night, and then I ended up getting called back to work, so Rich was wonderful in coming up and taking my place, so that was awesome, because I know you've got babies, and, you know, you have a family, and you also have, you were working that day, so that was awesome that you came up, and I know you ended up getting back late, so I appreciate you coming up, but, you know, we also want to give a lot of props to Joyce, who is a sergeant with Orange County Sheriff's Office. She brought a cake over for Teresa. You guys did that. Happy birthday. Also want to thank a lot of their command staff that came through. And then Alina was offered a job with UCF Police Department. So huge thank you to their command staff for that, because that's tremendous for her, and she was very excited, and she can't wait to start.
Yeah, we literally, we had to share this. We had a very negative situation, and we went way above, and everybody involved exceeded our expectations and our hopes. So we're thrilled and thankful with a positive ending. So on that note, I hope everybody has a wonderful, safe weekend, and you stay safe up there as well.
Yes, I will. I will be in Orlando, so I will be here for training. So I will be sending some more family pictures, hopefully with the contacts. And Rich, I shall see you soon, and I promise I won't miss the next meeting.
Okay, we'll hold you to that. No problem. Thanks.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.